Are you wondering if there's still $400,000 homes in Temecula, California? Because in this video, I'm gonna be showing you guys some $400,000 homes and some $500,000 homes. And if you guys stick around into the end, I'm gonna share a market recap of the current market here in Temecula, California. So let's get after it right now. If this is your first time to this channel and you want to know everything that there is about living, eating, breathing, playing in Temecula, California, then subscribe below, tap the bell for notifications so you can be the first to know about the current market here in Temecula, California. Hi, my name is Jonathan. The team and I, we get calls and emails every single day from people just like you looking to make their move, and we absolutely love it. So whether you guys are moving in 9 days or 90 days, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email. We would love to help you make that smooth move to Temecula, California. Now I'm here in Old Town Temecula. So if you guys watched my previous vlog tour of Temecula, I was at the Promenade Mall. Now I'm showing you guys what Old Town Temecula looks like, what they have to offer here. So Old Town Temecula, great spot to go, cool place to come hang out. Had a couple restaurants behind me that I personally love, like Be Good, 1909. You guys got my favorite coffee joint over here right behind me as well. So if you guys ever want to stop and get coffee, Old Town Temecula has some cool spots that you guys need to come and check out. Now it's it's a little historic out here, historic feeling, older types of building that do have memory. So it is really cool that you get that old school feeling, that old town feeling here in Temecula, California. I got some guys trying to say hey to me across the street. That's really cool. But I'm pulling up here to 4th Street, and right off 4th Street, what I like is they have this cool arcade room right in the corner called the Game Coin Op. And it's a cool arcade place where you guys can come and just play some arcade games with your kids, yourself. And if you want to come in the night with your friends and drink some brewskis, you absolutely can, because they have that option available. Now, a little bit about Temecula. The population here is a little over 110,000 people and growing. It has top rated schools, which are pretty amazing. Safety here is pretty dang on good. So that's a really also a neat feature. So we're saying you got great schools. It's a great location. Hey, the safety is great here. Safety is great here, and there's tremendous amounts of things to do. Whether you guys want to hit up Old Town, where I'm currently at, you know, go to the gift shop or boutiques, restaurants, bars, or whatever the case may be, you absolutely can. Or maybe you want to hit up the mall, go check that out. Or maybe you guys want to get on hot air balloons or to check out the wineries. Again, those options are completely available. So what we're going to do now, you guys, like I stated, we're going to head to those homes, and we're going to check out what a $400,000 home can get you here in Temecula, California, and also a $500,000 home. So let's get to the first home right now. So here we are, we're at the first property of the day. So this house right behind me is currently listed for sale for $480,000. It is a 3-bedroom, 2 baths. It does have 1,052 square feet. So it is, you know, a little bit of smaller home. It was built in 1971, so it's also an older home. Now, it does have its own little single carport garage, which is pretty neat. Now, this house, compared to the regular traditional single family homes of today, it's a little bit unorthodox because it has a shared little lot with 3 other single family homes. So that's just a little disclosure for you guys, because you guys can see it right behind me. But this location in this community is still really well. So this is La Serena community here in Temecula. It does have HOA of $65 a month. That includes some of the parks, call for rules, you know, stuff like that. So et cetera, et cetera. Now this community is very quiet, very clean, well-maintained little community. Now I'm gonna say this about this community here, is you're a little bit more inland than the second and third home once I show you guys that. So when I say inland, I mean you're further away from the highways, you're further away from, you know, all the big shopping centers or the mall or Old Town Temecula. Now that's not necessarily a bad thing. You're just gonna make a, you know, a 5-minute drive more than you would if you lived in maybe the second or third property, because they're a little bit closer, towards the real city. So that is, one consideration when people tend to move, is they do want to be closer to the highways and they want to be closer to all the shopping centers, etc., etc. Here though, you still have some cool parks, like I'm about to show you guys right now. Again, it is very quiet. The schools here are pretty dang on awesome. So you have the elementary school that's rated a 6 out of 10. You have the middle school that's rated a 7 out of 10. And you have the high school that's rated an 8 out of 10. So the higher you go in education, the more you just kind of, climbs up. So that's a pretty cool thing. But if you guys can see right behind me, right here is you guys have one of the parks. Now, not too far down the street, you also have the Veterans Park, which is pretty cool little park for kids, and they have it painted red, white, and blue. It's just a cool little neat park to go check out. Very green and very well maintained, super clean. And I know they sanitize all these parks and they really take care of them, especially here in Temecula. The community, the city is very well much on it. But that right there, you guys, is what $480,000 can get you here in Temecula, California. Now let's go on to the second home. So here we are, we're at the second property of the day. So this home right behind me is currently listed for sale for $499,000. It is a 2-bedroom, 1 bath. It does have 953 square feet. It was built in 1984. Now this house does have HOA of $60 a month. So $60 monthly for HOA, but look at the neighborhood. It's on a cul-de-sac. All the houses are very nice, very well maintained, all aesthetically pleasing. So the location of this home right here, it's so awesome because you're only about 7 minutes from Old Town Temecula, right where I was walking you guys in the very beginning, the very get-go of this video, is you're only 7 minutes from Old Town Temecula. You're so close to all the shopping centers, easy access to the freeways. You can get there in about 5 minutes. You're close to, again, shopping centers, parks. So you're close to all the parks too. So that's a really cool, neat feature about this area, is that you're just conveniently located in a place where you can get anywhere in a short amount of time. And I know to some people, time is a big thing. So that is what, this location here in this house can provide for $499,000. Now let's talk about the schools. The schools in this area right here, we have the elementary that's rated a 5 out of 10. You have the middle school that's rated a 6 out of 10. And you have the high school that's rated an 8 out of 10. So all the schools are pretty good. So they're pretty dang on good, especially that high school 8 out of 10. That says a lot that it's a really above average type of school here. So that right there is what $499,000 can get you guys here in Temecula, California. On to the last, final home of the day. So this house right behind me is currently listed for sale for $550,000. It is a 3-bedroom, 2.5 baths. It does have 1,668 square feet, you guys. Was built in 1986. So it's a little bit newer than the last home. Now, what I personally love about this home is that it's a corner lot. And I know that, corner lots are my personal favorites, or, if they're at the end of the cul-de-sacs, because typically they usually tend to have a little bit more land. So the lot size in general is just a little bit bigger. Now this community here does not have HOA. We're off of Margarita Road right here, and right across the street you guys have the elementary school, which is the Temecula Elementary School, which is rated a 5 out of 10. Then you have the middle school that's rated a 7 out of 10. And then you have the high school that's rated a 9 out of 10. So the schools just got a little bit better in this specific area of Temecula. We're not even that far from the last home that we just saw. We're probably about 7 minutes away. So that kind of shows you guys a little bit of a difference, of what a 7-minute drive can do. So that's a really cool, neat feature. Now this location here is still pretty prime because you're conveniently located close to everything, just like the last home. Now you guys are gonna see me take a little bit of a dip. Whoa, all right, cool. Now it's still conveniently located close to everything. You're close to the mall, which is about a 7-minute drive up the road. You're still close to Old Town Temecula, which is about 10 minutes. You're kind of in the middle of everything. So if you guys want to go to the shopping center, about 5 minutes away. So the shopping center, town center here in Temecula, it's called Old Town Center, I believe. You guys can go to it, fairly short amount of time. So you're close to Target, you guys are close to the mall, you're close to Old Town, pretty much everything and anything. So your supermarkets are close by, the gas stations, the banks, your everyday wants and needs is really close by. And then you also have a park across the street that's really cool. It's the Mike Community Park here in Temecula, and you guys check it out. It's a really cool, neat park that you guys can go enjoy the day. Even if you don't have kids, just go out there. It's a really cool, neat park. So that, is what $550,000 can get you here in Temecula, California. Now what we're gonna do, guys, is we're gonna head back to the office and we're gonna do a little market recap of the current market here in Temecula, California. So let's get after that, you guys, and I'll see you right back at the office. All right, so I'm back at the office. It's a market recap time. I got my little tan out there while I was out there filming. So I hope you guys now understand what $480,000, $499,000, and even $550,000 can get you in Temecula, California. Now, I do want to point out some things. So you guys might have noticed this trend in every different neighborhood and community that I went to. All the elementary schools were slightly above average. All the middle schools were above average, and all the high schools were really above average. So that's kind of how the trend is throughout Temecula. They do have award-winning schools. Some of the high schools are rated 10 out of 10. They're just phenomenal, well-funded, good, great schools. Now, every community, it is a little bit different in Temecula, but I will say overall, Temecula is still very safe, still very clean, still hosts great schools. And just in about 15 minutes, again, you can be everywhere and anywhere in Temecula that you really want to go, right? Whether it's a promenade mall to shop or all the surrounding things around the mall, like, the movie theaters, the Costco's, bowling alleys, or going to arcade games, whatever the case may be, trampoline parks, or you wanted to head up to Old Town and you guys wanted to check out Old Town and just hang out, shop at the little boutiques or eat at some of the good restaurants, or maybe go to the bars, right? You absolutely can. Or maybe you wanted to go to the wineries and hang out for the day with your friends, right? Again, all these things are possibilities. Within a 15 to 20 minute drive, you guys are there. If you guys wanted to go to the casino, Pachango Resort and Casino, again, within a 15-minute drive, you guys are there. So all these things that they host, plus parks, plus the trails, right? Pools, etc., etc. So they have all these amazing things and amenities that they give out to the community that is hosted in Temecula. And that's why Temecula is one of the top 8 cities to live in Southern California. Now, that's not just my personal opinion, but that's other people's opinion and local market experts that know about Southern California and what it has to offer. You just cannot beat the affordability that Temecula has compared to San Diego County, compared to Orange County and LA County. You're just not gonna get the affordable housing that you will, like, Temecula would give you, and the schools and the safety and all the things to do. So that's why, Temecula is just great overall. But that right there, you guys, is what $400,000 can get you guys in Temecula, California. If you do have questions, just comment down below and I'd love to answer them. Thank you guys for watching Living in South California.